Now, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Wednesday said that India is not rolling out an investigation but asked Canada to provide evidence in support of its allegations about the involvement of agents of the Indian government in the killing of a Khalistani separatist in that country. Jaishankar made comments in response to questions during a conversation with veteran journalist Lion Barber titled "How a Billion People See the World Here." He emphasized that Canada has not shared any evidence with India. Meanwhile, listening to this bite.
Response, to what Prime Minister Trudeau said is that we have told the Canadians, look, first of all, because you got to understand the context. The context is that in Canada, we feel that the Canadian politics has given space to violent and extreme political opinions, which advocate separatism from India, including through violent means. And these people have been accommodated in Canadian politics. They are given the freedom to articulate their views. And not just that, it had come to a situation where the diplomats of my country, including the High Commissioner, we've had attacks on the High Commission, smoke bombs thrown at the High Commission. My Consul General and other diplomats were intimidated in public, on record, with no action taken by those who did this. This is a country where there is a previous history. For those who would be familiar with Lockerbie, we had a much bigger incident when an Air India plane, there were bombs put, in fact, on two planes. One fortunately landed before when the bomb went off, but the other one, there were 327 people who died.
Meanwhile, joining us on the broadcast is Ambassador Suresh Goyal. He's a former diplomat. So, of course, India has now said that they're not ruling out on an investigation, but have, of course, asked Canada to provide evidence. What do you make of these statements that have been made by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar?
We never ever ruled out any investigation. We had said right in the beginning that if you have any evidence, please share with us the evidence and we will carry out an investigation. The problem here really is that Canada somehow continues to live in the old mindset where they keep on paying lip service to that India is a major power, but they continue to behave like India is a vassal state of Canada. And that cannot happen. You cannot continue to nurture and encourage the Sikh extremism, militancy in Canada, working against Indian interests, and not expect India to retaliate or respond to it. Therefore, I think what the minister has said is very correct, and I think a message has to go to Canada that any relationship is always reciprocal. It cannot be a one-sided street. If Canada expects India to behave or to work with Canada and respect Canadian sensitivity, then Canada must respect Indian sensitivity. And in any case, if Trudeau continues to say that we have violated the Vienna Convention by asking certain number of diplomats to leave, then Trudeau does need to re-educate himself on the laws, international laws. There has been no violation of any law anywhere in taking that action. It was purely a national action taken in response to a Canadian neglect of Indian sensitivities.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.